And here's the docks right there, and oh my goodness, is that what I think it is? Oh my goodness. It's rail. Trucking. I haven't seen a rail truck in like a while. You might be thinking, what's the big deal? That was the first trucking company that I was going to go with, was rail. So, yeah, hello truckers, drivers, and adventurers. I am the Killer Awesome Trucker, and we are here at Love's. I was instructed to bobtail here to get the air hose leak looked at. Taken a look at. I don't think that's correct English. Because apparently it could set the brakes off and then cause me to stop. So, which is a safety hazard. And I drove it for 2.5 hours through downtown Chicago in the last mission. Well, I mean, I did an air brake test and it was fine, but I'm following instructions. So that's what we're doing. There is a shop here, isn't there? Probably not. It would be my luck that there's no shop here. Okay, well, according to Google Maps, the truck care is back here, I guess. It's kind of hard to see with all these trucks in the way. Get out of the way! Oh, so the bobtail parking that I was in, I think that was meant for cars. Because there's hardly any room to get out of your truck. I'm like scooting over one way or the other. Basically scooting over so that way the guy can get out of his driver's door that's over to the right of me. But then that made it a little difficult for me to get out of my truck, but I did manage to do it. I don't know about you, but I don't see a Love's truck stuck to a gear over here. Do you? I don't. Okay, this is funny. Okay, on the screen from Google Maps, you'll see where I'm standing. You'll see where the Love's trucks, the truck care is sitting. All right, now get out and look. And there we go. I guess we have to travel to the future to get to it. I don't know. Only on this show. All Alrighty, so we're going to Rochelle, to the Petro that's there. There's a truck shop. We were at that Petro in the last episode. We made a stop there because the Garmin took me there, because the actual airport address got removed for some weird reason. You know what? It was probably one of those freakazoids back there. Part of my killer crew that probably did it. Probably Pandy.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, I think it was you.
You don't look for someone else to blame.
Okie dokie, we are back at the Petro from the last episode. And funny thing is that when I was here, when I didn't mean to come here, but I took a short break, when I stopped at the fuel island to wash the windows, which now didn't make any sense because it decided to rain, so, you know. When I was going to go get a drink and something to eat, and I walked the wrong direction and went to the truck shop, which apparently is where we're going now. So, you know, only on the show. All right, it's time for us to do our delivery on planet Earth. Where? Well, looks like we're going to be going to Morris, Illinois. We're going to be picking up here. We're doing a Costco run is what we're going to be doing. So, pretty big, I got to say, as far as where we're picking up. Gonna have plenty of room to maneuver. That's good. I like that. Where are we going in? Probably right there. Let's find out. Yep, I see semi-trucks. Oh, and I see Swifty Swift right over there. Well, this has got to be it. All right, let's take a look at where we're going to be delivering. Manchester, Missouri is where we're going, over here to this Costco store. And here's the docks right there, and oh my goodness, is that what I think it is? Oh, this could be whole lots of no fun here. That's the fuel station. That's where the dock's at. Anybody see a problem with this one? Well, looks like you can come around the side of the building here, but if we're going to get in one of these docks, we're going to need to pull in here. But if there's going to be cars coming through here wanting the fuel. Oh, this is stupid. Whose idea was this? Oh, here, let's put the docks over here and have everyone. Jeez, it's dumb. All right, where are we going in? Probably right here. Yep. So there we go. This is where our delivery is at. Oh boy. This will be interesting. Well, good morning. This is our day of pickup as well as delivery. So, I did not wake up at... Okay, no, well, I did wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was actually kind of wide awake different parts of the night. But here's the thing. Although I started thinking, hey, let me go ahead and leave at 4. Well, I did check the hours, and it only went to about like 8.5 hours of drive time. So I wasn't even really close to 11. Now, I don't know if I'm going to need all 11 hours of drive time, But this delivery does not need to be done until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So why not take the extra 2 hours at least to sleep and reset the hours completely? Makes sense to me. Because I was thinking, oh, well, let me leave early, I'll get over there, and then I'll just kind of I'll sit tight for a while, do a split sleeper berth. And then I started thinking, well, wait a minute, why do all that? Because I could sleep in a little bit, since I did have some trouble trying to sleep last night, and get over to that area a little bit later, and just kind of hang out, go make the delivery, go pick up the next one, etc., etc. So I don't know, it's just that was just kind of my way of thinking. Sometimes I'll come up with a plan, and then I revise that plan. I start thinking, you know what, there's probably a better way to go about this. So, but anyway, I had to start the truck in order to charge up the tablet, the Zonar. My old truck didn't really have that problem. If it was more than a day, then the Zonar would run out of power. This seems to run out of power almost the next morning. I don't know why. But the inverter and everything works out really well. It doesn't beep at me. I haven't had to use my generator. So it's charged up, it's ready to go. I haven't had to use it. I've got my CPAP plugged into it. I plugged in my little portable AC unit because it got kind of stuffy in here. I didn't have to start the truck. Shoot, I should have had I should have had a Freightliner to start off with. It would have been a lot better for me. But on the same token, since I drove an International and had to get used to and figure out how in the world that type of truck works, it's made driving a Freightliner, I think, easier. So, we'll see if it's only got 1% power. Turned on, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. And I gotta go to on duty so I can do a pre-trip. It's not going to let me do that if it's out of power. But all right, anyway, I'm going to get all this stuff fixed, and we're going to go do our fuel stop. Slight change of plans. We are here at the Costco facility. The reason I was writing stuff in my book and I hadn't done it yet, and I failed to note what time I had to pick the trailer up by. Had to pick it up by 10. It was 9:51. Back at the truck stop. So I'm like, okay, skip the fuel stop. Just came right over here. Arrived at the shipper 2 minutes before 10. I'm on time. Then came up. Had to drive a little bit in order to find the trailer. But got hooked up, started writing down stuff on the paperwork, and I saw that the load is over 45,000 pounds. So guess what? We have got to weigh the load. So it's just fine that we didn't get our fuel. We're going to go to the pilot, going to weigh the load, come around to the fuel island, fill up, pull up, and then get the scale. Yeah, see how that works? Wrap it all together, yeah! Alright, gonna go take care of this. I'll meet you at the pilot. You can just walk. You know what? You can get out and look. and just walk right over there, okay? I'll meet you there in a moment. All right, we're here at the pilot. Man, I was having some trouble with the fuel, especially the passenger side over here. Did it just come off? No. Had a hard time trying to get it into that spot right there because of the way the pump's designed. Although this side was fine. And then it was like, release fuel pump, release fuel pump. It like took forever before everything got started. There we go, folks. I have moved the tandems to the 40-foot mark. Well, it's a little bit further back than that, but this is perfect. Worked out just perfect. All right, we're ready to rock and roll. Let's get going. So we are at the limestone rest area, and man, I am having issues with the Zonar. The truck is on, it's plugged in, but this sucker runs out of power quickly. I mean, it drained. It drained all the way. Now it's charging, but it's draining power faster than it can charge. What the heck? So yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Also too, I have tons of cans that just fell all over the place because that opened somehow. Alright, I got that a little better. Maybe I forgot to close. No, I'm pretty sure I closed that door. So I don't know. Alright, so I plugged in some rest stops here into my Garmin, so that way I can have things ready. Like if I approach it, be like, okay, I'll go ahead and pull over, or no, I can keep going. So I got things plugged in there, so that way we can stop along the way and kind of push the time out, so that way we can get to the Costco around 4:30. All right, well, let's get going. We're here at the Homestead rest area, southbound, obviously. We're about 50 miles away from the Costco. So this is a good opportunity for me to... Remember, we don't get any paperwork with Costco, so I've got to fill it out manually on one of those forms. Also, let's see if I can get a hold of them and see what the best way is to go in there. Okay, scratch that with the calling of the Costco, because I just looked at the map again, and it kind of reminds me of that one Costco that I did up there in Coeur d'Alene, Iowa, where I was thinking, oh, let me go around this way, and there really wasn't a good way to turn the trailer that way. So yeah, coming in from the other side of the building, I don't think is going to work. But what I did see is we can go up to the docks, turn, and if there's not enough room there, then we might be able to come around from the front of the building, not from the outside of the parking lot, but from the front of the building, and then come around. I don't know if we're gonna have to do all that. So yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's wrap this up. All right, we're here at the Costco. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get in here, so I'm going to ask them. So I got to check in and then figure out. Maybe we'll have to come around. I'm not sure. All right, we are backed in to the dock. Oh goodness! I didn't record it. Maybe I should have. So as you know, I was parked over here to the side. So I went this way and went all the way around, and there was a car that was like parked where they shouldn't be, because they were like parked by the door because they were going to easily load their car even though they were not supposed to do that. They kind of moved it off to the side, and I'm like, okay. So I just kind of slowly crept around the car, tried to keep it as wide as I could. No problem. Then I had to wait for a whole bunch of people just across the road because they didn't want to let me go. Let the trucker go. Oh my goodness. He's got to wait. He's got things he's got to do. And then I came through here. And then once my truck was just past this wall, then I went ahead and turned and hooked it. I looked out my window. I stuck my head out and looked. Get your head out and look. So I swung it around, and I looked out the window so I could see how my trailer was swinging. And then when it started to get lined up, then I started to pull the bend out. I had to do a little bit of back, a little bit forward, a little back to get it straight, and then I was able to kind of angle it in. But yeah, no, I got it in here. I did have my backup camera on, kind of part of the time. It was having a problem trying to keep a signal, but what it did help me with is to let me know if there was someone that was going to try to, I don't know, show up behind me. Yes, I'm taking a look at my mirrors, but things can happen so quickly. So that at least allowed me to see what was happening behind me as I was backing up. Because I don't know about you, but I can't get out, look, and back up at the same time. Can you? That's pretty talented if you can do that. They haven't unloaded us yet, but we'll go ahead and we'll wrap things up right here. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the ride. I hope you enjoyed this mission, this episode. If so, hit that thumbs up. Really appreciate it. If you're new, subscribe. Be a part of the team. The Killer Awesome Community team. It's the team community, the killer team, killer community team, and the notification bell so you get notified of future content uploaded to the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode. Hoping they don't take the load away from me. I called the weekend driver later and said, "You gonna take it away from me?" No, you should be good. Okay. Have a killer awesome trucking day.